Let me go directly to the spatial pasting, which I'm sure we've done much more on, but just to make sure that at least we're on the same page. No, pasting is just the normal way. You just pasting, you copy and then you paste. That's kind of you can paste either after you move something completely, that's using Control X. After you cut, now you want whatever is in your clipboard to go to a certain section of your table or your chart or your sheet, etc. You just paste it there. It's the same thing. So you can paste the formulas like I showed you, pasting the values only. So if I so happen to copy this, I go right click, you have all the options like transposing. You paste that as a link, or maybe you want to copy the exact copy of that. Take for example, here you have the format. If you have the format inside here and you want to carry that too, you just right click, you have the first option here. The second one will just only carry the values. Like for example, you've done your arithmetics and you only want to carry the values. Let me do that. Alt is equals to the whole of that will be the sum. So if I copy this, Control P, Control C, not Control P. Control P will just take you to printer. You right click, then you go ahead and you have several options. Like you just only want to copy the values. Like if I click on this option here, you can see I have the formula. But I don't want to have that. I want to have only the numbers. Like I Control copy, then I paste. If I click on one of them, I only have the number. So if I click on this, I have the value. If I go ahead and Control copy, then I paste using the first option there, you can see if I click on that, I'm going to have the formula, and you can directly see we have an issue here because it's going all the way to H3. So you'll have to go back and limit how far this is going by just highlighting it back. So it will come with the formulas. You can see that will come there. You can also decide to even only carry the format like we saw. You remember we just highlighting there, format the painter. You click on whatever area that you want. You're just going to carry the formats. You can just again go ahead and copy that. If you don't want to click on that, you can just go ahead and right click, and you're going to paste the format only. This is by this option. And again, if you click on spatial, you have additional options like you just don't want to copy or to paste the formatting or the values, and then after doing an arithmetic on it, like let me take an example. So let me create a new one here, the same way we usually do, like that, all the way up to that corner, 6, 7, 8. Highlight everything. I want to create a larger one here. And I have the numbers here. Now, suppose I want to multiply everything by 100, or maybe let's say 1.5. Maybe it's a percentage. So I want to multiply that by a 50%. So maybe there's an increase in 50%. So this would be 1.5. Now I want to multiply that with everything that I have here. So you can use paste spatial to do that. You can divide or even add. Now, not add, you can multiply, you can divide. So what you need to do, you have that. So I want to multiply everything by this number here. So what I need to do, just go there, copy the content of that cell, then you highlight where you want to multiply everything with this number here, and then you go ahead and right click, you go to paste spatial, click on it. You're going to have this pop up, and then you can do all we have operations that you have here. You can go ahead and add, subtract. You can add 1.5, you can subtract, you can multiply, and then divide. Let's go ahead and multiply. Multiplying will be easier. Just make sure this is checked, then you click on OK, and you can see everything was multiplied by 1.5. Addition, the same thing. Just go to paste spatial. Remember, we have this copied. You can go ahead and subtract, click on OK. You can see it will just subtract everything from that. Go ahead and paste spatial. You go ahead and divide by 1.5. You're just going, oh sorry, highlight that, right click, paste special, then you go to divide, click on OK, and you can see everything was divided by 1.5. so yeah, you might want to like bulk do a bulk operation on the table or maybe the data that you have. That special pasting will help you. So yeah, pasting with or without borders, we did that. Pasting a link, I remember you can be able to either paste, control copy, we can, let me remove this, you can paste. When you click on this arrow here, you have several options. You can either paste that as a picture, click on that, you can just move it, this is kind of a picture, or you can just link to that picture. You just right click, go to paste special, this option that you have there, and then you can have an image which is linked. Click on that like that, and you have this which is very linked. In case you change anything here, you can see it will change. Whatever we have here will change on this mirror image. This other point here, you're not going to have any change because remember, this is just an image. Although, even though you can be able to go back, change whatever was in the content of the table, then take a new kind of I usually call it a screenshot, kind of. This is an image, you can, because it's being handled as an image, and then take a new one. But for this other one here, you can just go ahead and change whatever changes that you have there, and they will just be dynamic. Yeah, transposing, I remember we did that. Just highlight your cells or whatever you want to transpose, control copy, you go to wherever you want to transpose, right clicking will give you this option here. You click on that. Now whatever was in the columns, you go to the rows, and you can see exactly how now the table has a kind of a toppled over, and now we have everything transposed. Okay,